let me tell you why I brought us together here. And for those of you who don't get on live, we'll have the recording up. I'm going to try and do some more fun live events, casual, just to connect the community over the next week or two. But today, what I wanted to talk about were the trying times we're in and how they require new and innovative platforms to deliver content. When ODs on Facebook came around, it was one of those. In 2011, we launched and quickly became the place the eye care industry went to for their information online in social media. I feel lucky and fortunate to be in the position I am to have been the founder and admin. And my role running the industry's largest community puts me in a position to drive value and knowledge to colleagues as well as employees and coworkers. A few years ago, the additional value I started adding to the community began when we launched our website, our companion website, odsonfb.com. And that website was meant to curate content, a place where we could create more than just a post, where we could create new articles, outside of the box concepts and ideas, different than what was in the journals, not better or worse, just different. And we created other features in there that drove value, like a marketplace for used equipment. We recently added a podcast section. And these are the kind of things that I'm trying to drive as we see a need to our community. So what you're going to see in the coming weeks is a vast expansion of the website platform. The site will become an epicenter of support and value to our members. Now, the low-hanging fruit here, especially given the times we're in, is CE, and this is really what I'm here to talk to you about today. I've partnered with Quantum Optical to provide a 24/7 online CE program, which launched just a few weeks before the situation we're in, so the timing was perfect. It was fortuitous. There's a lot we have to do to build the content yet, and we are actively doing that. And it will also be a way for the community to build their own content on there, which I'll discuss in a minute. It's going to be, what it is the ODs on Facebook COPE portal in partnership with Quantum Optical. And we are currently accepting COPE courses for the community created by our members, by the members of our community. So the COPE will be really by us, for us. And anyone can submit a COPE qualified course. Sorry, I'm a little challenge here. The details on course submission will be posted in the community shortly and permanently placed in our documents section on ODs on Facebook, as well as the website. Those interested in offering COPE courses will be directed exactly how to submit their courses and how to become part of this as a teacher and a lecturer. And those who just want to take courses will have details on how to do that as well. This is currently the largest repository of CE for non-ODs out there. And with the size of our reach of our community, we'll soon have the most COPE courses available, I imagine. A lot of people have expressed interest to me over the past couple of years in participating in other COPE events that I've thrown and been involved in. So these COPE courses, of course, will be available 24/7, distance learning for us to take advantage of. For those of you seeking to build your thought leadership, get recognized for your area of expertise, or share your unique and differentiated knowledge, this will be the platform to share that expertise and drive value to the industry. And it will be up 24/7, so people can take advantage of it at any time of the day. At the education portal, you'll find online CE courses for the staff. Currently, web-based ABO and NCLE exam prep modules. These are powerful 2-day hands-on dispensing programs hosted right in your practice virtually. New courses are going to be posted regularly, and we'll be adding COPE and CE modules in the coming months. Now, the first 100 people who sign up will get a voucher for free CE. And in order to do this, in order to sign up, you have to go to the website. The URL is odsonfb.com. So odsonfb.com. Not odsonfacebook.com, odsonfb.com. And if you go there and you register, not only will you qualify as being one of those first 100 people, but you'll also be registered and get notices and notifications when we launch new courses and things like that. Somebody's knocking at the door. I am not going to answer that. They could probably hear me in here. So I'm really excited about this. We've been working on this a long time. This is really being in the right place in the right time. I think that's probably the MO for our community as a whole. And I hope that you find it does drive a ton of value for you. So we'll be looking for people, not only ODs, but opticians and ophthalmic techs who want to teach to get their courses up there. It's already up. There's only 2 COPE courses at the time being, but there will be more, hopefully after this. The word will get out there and people will start submitting stuff to get it up. So this is our online community, somewhere that we participate to get the content up and to drive views and to help educate and grow our industry. So I'm looking at my phone now and it seems to be scrolling and can take some questions. If anybody has any questions. If I don't get any questions, I will be saving this onto the site and you can always reach out to me. I'm pretty out there, you know how to get in touch with me. So it's good to see that my tech is working better. I'm going to scroll now. In Florida, there's no online CE restriction. So yeah, that's a great point. Where's the value here if there is online CE restriction? It's great that in Florida there isn't. In my state, in Maryland, you can get up to 20 hours. That's a lot. But I imagine that with this situation that there's going to be a huge demand and that things are going to have to change. And states that aren't allowing online COPE will have to kind of get with the program, especially in getting ready for other situations that may happen like this, or hopefully that won't happen, but you never know. So Nadine asked, do we know if this COPE CE will be accepted by all states? Haven't heard from New York yet. So if your state accepts COPE CE, there's a submission process for these courses that we'll have to go through to get the stamp of approval. We will not be putting courses up here that, as far as the COPE goes, that are not accepted by COPE. And if your state accepts COPE and they accept online, these courses will be accepted by your state. So there will be a process. These won't be just random courses. Tariq says, can the CE portal be offered to optometry students? Yeah, absolutely. That's something great. I think perhaps since you don't need COPE, perhaps we can find a way to get this to students at no cost. I think that would be add a lot of value. I'll look into that. Nice Dr. John reference. Somebody picked up on that. Hey, Bruce, there's Indy. Can I utilize your CE from the UK? We don't have international COPE or CE up there now, but Indy, I think that would be fantastic. I think in the short term, depending on the success of this, I think we could branch out that way, and I would be very open to that since we're an international community. And Gretchen, Alan, costs to take it, and honorarium for lectures. There is an honorarium for the lectures, and there are costs to take the courses. I'm not prepared to discuss that right now, Gretchen, but we'll do another live event before in the near future. Will you send me a press release? I think I will. Hannah Cho, what's up? How are you? I hope you're being safe out there. And Joe Deloach, is this all online or will it include live webinar CE? Currently, these will all be recorded online. I am working on something to drive live online CE as well. So thanks for the question, Joe. I really want to push that forward. That's going to take a little more time because we weren't working on that. This is something that was already in the works and is launched. And there's Tariq again. And here's another comment. Thanks, Gretchen. I want to pimp you out. Don't we always? We do that for each other. Here's Jill Berg Murat. Sorry if I missed your answer, Alan, but as far as I know, Florida does not allow online CE. Okay, well, understood. Not everywhere does, and there's some states that only offer 1 to 3 credits. Some states offer 20 credits, like my state. We'll be pushing, and we'll need the community to push to have their state change their regulations. As we can see the situation we're in, there's going to be a lot of pressure on our states to up the ability to offer online COPE. So we need to put that pressure on them. We need to ask them and get out there. And we at ODs on Facebook can help drive that message. We have a little bit of influence out there, especially in those states who are way behind the times on this. So yes, we'll work on Florida. Gretchen, will there be interactivity? Is there live Q&A? No, currently the way it's set up, it's recorded videos with no live interaction. But again, something we're going to work on getting going there. Again, that was not in the works. It's premature to announce that at this point, but I want to make that happen. Hello from Puerto Rico. Hi, Magda. How are things down there in Puerto Rico? Hopefully that island's been isolated already. Let's see here. Sorry. Wish I was in Puerto Rico isolated. Or outside. Anywhere that's sunny. It's rainy and cold here in Maryland. Pretty lousy East Coast weather today. So it looks like the questions have slowed down. Oh, here we go. There's Magda. We've been in quarantine for 10 days. Wow. Well, good, because that's going to end this faster for you guys. You'll be back to work sooner being in quarantine. Gretchen, COPE is allowing CE with live Q&A to count as in-person CE. Yeah, and they've been doing that for a while. Ever since I launched Seeing is Believing conference back in 2012, that's something that we definitely want to drive for the industry there as well. So get that cooking. Will do. Yes, boss. Jason, what's up? Good to see you guys on. Where are you? I don't remember where you are, Jason. And Julie, hey Julie, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by, everybody. What we were talking about before, and this will be up for recording, is the new online CE portal that we've launched. That is a go for certain types of CE, and we're working on building the COPE program. It's going to be at odsonfb.com. So go over there and register to get notified and learn more. I don't want to be repetitive. There's already a ton of people in here who are watching. Let me know where you are. Oh, there we go. Still hanging in AZ. Sarah. Sarah was on the other one. We go way back, me and Sarah. My preceptor at Omni and my externship in Baltimore. Those were fun times, good days. What a great team there. Jason, KC. I'd like to be socially isolated in Q39 right now, Jason, eating barbecue all day. I'm already eating a ton of junk here. I may as well be eating good stuff. How long will the CE classes be available? Will there be an expiration date? So COPE has an expiration on their courses, and it'll be up to the lecturers to renew their courses as they expire. So the CE will be continuous and up there and renewed as the courses get close to expiring. That question was from Fatini. Costagiannis, good question. Lynn Girdlestone, will ODS on FB offer Jacopo credits in addition to COPE at some point? I'm not sure what that is, but I would like to consider that. So if you could let me know, maybe in a private message, I will reach out to the administrators of the site and find out if that's already on there or they plan on having it on there. Julie is in Redding, California. Yeah, California got hit hard too. Hopefully you guys are getting close to lockdown. I think you're already in lockdown. Jennifer, looking forward for presenting. Great job. Thank you. Thank you. And if you're anybody interested in creating their own COPE and getting it out there, it'll save you the time and travel and help build your thought leadership and help you get your expertise out to the industry so you can get recognized. And then Gretchen, NCLE is on there, Gretchen. So NCLE is already one of the portals in education that's up there. It's NCLE. Sorry, I'm going to look at some of my notes here. NCLE and ABO are currently up there, and there's modules and training modules as well as CE for them. And we are now starting to add the COPE courses. So this is a call for submission of courses. More details on how to submit them coming up. But anybody who gets a course COPE approved, and we will show you how that's done, can get their course up online. Carol is on Long Island. Oh, Carol should be up in New York right now at Vision Expo. I just posted something on ODS on Facebook today about how my phone, when I picked it up today, it said train to Vision Expo today, and oh, it hurt my heart so much. I love that show. Such a great time there. Read my post about that today. Long Island, what town? Bill Smith, Tennessee. How's Tennessee doing? I haven't heard much about Tennessee. And Jason, yeah, Q39, best. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff there. You know, there's the touristy Jack Stack, which I love. Those burnt ends. We're talking about KC barbecue now, and I'm starting to get my mouth starting to water. Arlene, Long Island, Woodtown. Marcy, getting lots of signups. Great. Marcy is our admin who's running the odiesonfb.com site. She says getting lots of signups. For the first 100 signups, I'm supposed to remind everybody that you'll get free a voucher for free CE to use. Tony, elbow bump. You're close enough to almost give a real one. Tony's out there, and I think, Tony, you're in Baltimore, right? Dan, can we get Shannon, Elizabeth, to do a CE for us? That was fun having her there, having the celebrities at the West. Hopefully, we'll be able to be at West, and if we do, I'll see who we can get there this time. Always open to suggestions. It probably won't be Shannon again. Okay, and yes, so JCAHPO, Lynn, I believe that the COA, COT, and COMT education is up there already. I will, all you have to do is log on there and look, but I'm pretty sure it's up there. If any one of those is not up there, let me know. Mary in Maryland, where in Maryland are you? Merlin. We say it Merlin here. I'm in the Washington, D.C. suburbs in Rockville. I don't want anyone to confuse me with a Baltimorean, Tony. People think when you tell them you're from Maryland that there's only one city in the whole state. Because they think automatically you're from Baltimore. It's a bigger state than that. Plainview. Carol, my college roommate, when I went to the University of Maryland, was from Plainview. Steve Blum, great guy. Katarina Princeton, South Jersey, South Central, right? I think Bill Potter and Mary are from there. And there's Arlene in Plainview, right? Gotcha. Jillian Bruner in Greenville, Ohio. What part of Ohio is that? Mary is in Harford County. Okay, that's north of Baltimore. Excellent. Well, great to see so many Marylanders here. So I think the questions have been great. And again, there's going to be some questions we can't answer, but you can always reach out with those and we'll get answers for you. There's Molly in Kalamazoo. I was supposed to be at the Michigan Optometry Conference speaking, and I think we're going to do a remote conference for that as well. I really looked forward to my first trip to Grand Rapids. I hadn't been up there, so I'm sorry that I won't be there, but I will be participating in the Michigan Optometry Association's meeting online, giving my course online. Mark in Waterloo. There you go. The school, a lot of practices up there. We have Bismarck, Kyle, Ottoson, Bismarck, North Dakota. And Jolynn, that's 30 miles northwest of Dayton, Ohio. Okay, I know exactly where you are. Joyce, Medina, San Diego. Boo. It's rude that people get to live in that town. It's perfect weather. Pam Evans, Georgetown, Texas. Mark Bullimore, looking good, bro. Beautiful day in Colorado, happily. Oh, God, I've been watching your pictures, Mark. I was at Mark's house, and he posted a picture of some kind of mountain lion or something stalking something right in an area where I was walking in the dark, and a little freaked out by that, Mark, but very cool at the same time. Be careful out there. You've got more to worry about than coronavirus. There's predatory animals. Liz Kahn in Old Teapan, New Jersey. Cool. Drive by there all the time as I'm heading up and down. And then Jason, we should work with our vendors and technology partners to further augment telemedicine to better help optometrists. Yeah, no argument there. I think you'll be seeing a lot of that, actually. We're not involved in telemedicine through odiesonfb.com, but I've been a fan of it. I think it's important that even before this, that optometry, instead of poo-pooing things, that they accept it and are in a position to regulate it, because if not, then we lose. Then we really lose this game. You know, the market, I've learned over the years that the market gets what the market wants. And if people are demanding these technologies, then we have to be there as the deliverers of those technologies. The people who have poo-pooed this may still poo-poo it afterwards, but it's the way things are going. And I believe me, just like anyone, I believe if there's a tiny decrease in standard of care, that it shouldn't be allowed. However, as you can see, difficult times have or what do they say, difficult times and difficult measures. What we have now, we have to work with to some degree, especially if we can't be face to face with things that are urgent but not life threatening, like pink eyes and stuff. We know enough to do a better job than people do over the phone. We can do a better job online treating a basic pink eye or triaging a patient with pain than these minute clinics that people go to. I mean, they're still prescribing gentamicin for glaucoma over there. You know what I mean? So let's see. We have Melissa Cole, Dodge City, Kansas. Get the hell out of Dodge. That's a real thing. That's pretty cool. I wonder if they know who said that first. And then Chris Peebles, how can industry help advance this great mission? So Chris, thanks for asking that. We're always looking for industry to partner with us on our different efforts, our education efforts, and our efforts to provide content and value to members of the community. So anyone who's watching this who's in industry can reach out to me, and we can talk about how we can work together both to help ODs and to drive your message to our large community. And there's Susan Resnick. Yep, be on the train, not on the tracks. Agree we need to control teleoptometry, definitely. Glad to see you're feeling better, Susan. It was scary there for a little while. Your symptoms sounded kind of as like mimicking the corona. So Susan was sick and feeling better now. We're all happy to hear that. Gretchen, note that there is a big town hall about this night. Yes, the Power Hour, I believe, is broadcasting a big town hall with a lot of thought leaders in the industry. So definitely recommend everybody tune into that. This should be really interesting. I think it's 2 nights in a row, right? Gretchen, if you have it, and you can post a link in the comments here, that'll be helpful to our viewers. There's about 140 people watching right now, and I'm sure they'll want to know that. Or you can post the link in Odie's on Facebook if you want. I'll be on that listening as well. Thank you. Awesome. So 2 nights, right? All right, at 9 p.m. tonight and tomorrow night. Now, Gretchen, is that 9 Eastern time zone appreciated? Probably, yep, I imagine. Because 9 West Coast, you wouldn't draw anybody from the East Coast. Just having that East Coast, West Coast discussion with my kids, how early people in the West Coast have to get up. One of my sons said that there was some kind of a meme somewhere that said, people are making decisions for your money while you're sleeping if you live on the West Coast. But then again, there's a lot of benefits for living there for sure, especially in San Diego. Mary, we need to fight to keep the ability to do telemedicine after this is over. Definitely. Don't give up easily what we've been granted during this time. Absolutely, 100%. We need to be there, and we need to really hold on to this. We need to be the gatekeepers of primary care, because if we don't, somebody else will. Ophthalmology is very willing to do telehealth and telemedicine. And they're very willing, as you've seen, to just hand out contact lens scripts. And they're benefiting from that, and the market is demanding it. Now, I'm not saying it's right or we should accept it, but we need to not shoot it down. We need to be there in a position to regulate it as the primary eye care doctors in our country. Thanks for the link. Gretchen just put up a link for tonight's town hall. That's great. I think that'll be a really valuable thing for everybody to attend, almost a not miss. All right, well, it looks like we've been on for half an hour now. I'm going to sign off. I want to thank everybody for attending. There's Mark Beach. Hey, Mark, Greenville, Ohio, another Greenville. Appreciate you all being here, and this will be recorded and up on Odie's on Facebook for everybody to watch and comment and continue the discussion. I'm probably going to host more Facebook Lives, more casual ones where we can just sit and chat during this quiet time that we have. But I want everybody to be safe and healthy. Stay in touch. Use the community to find the information you're looking for, to share information you have, and to emphasize to people how they can be safe, both from a health standpoint and what they can do during this time to help their practice in terms of preparing things for when we open again. That's how we should all be spending our time. Gretchen, thank you. Everybody, thank you. Susan, have a great time. I'm signing off.